Hi, I'm Angie. Today I'm going to show you a recipe for upside down rhubarb cake. So the first thing we're going to do is take 3 cups of sliced fresh rhubarb. You can use frozen as well, but you have to thaw it first. And just slice it into about 1/2 inch thick slices. And I've got a 1/4 cup of strawberry jam here. You can use strawberry jam or seedless raspberry jam. I just had a bit of both, so I combined them. I'm just going to microwave this on medium power for about 30 seconds just to warm it up. Okay, there we go. It just sort of liquefies the jam a little bit. You just want to pour that right over the rhubarb and just stir to coat the rhubarb. Now I've got a 9-inch cake pan here that I've greased generously with a tablespoon of butter. And I'm just going to sprinkle a 1/4 cup of sugar over the bottom of the pan. Even that out. And I'm just going to gently spoon the rhubarb on top of that. I've preheated the oven to 350 degrees. That's going to form the top of our cake. Okay, I'm going to set that aside and we'll make the batter. The first thing we're going to do is combine our dry ingredients. I've got 1½ cups of all-purpose flour. I'm going to add in 2½ teaspoons of baking powder, and 1/2 teaspoon salt and 1/2 teaspoon cinnamon. Just combine that up with a whisk. We'll just set that aside and work on our wet ingredients. I'm starting with 2/3 of a cup of softened unsalted butter. I'm just going to cream that up a bit using an electric mixer. And I'm going to beat in 3/4 of a cup of sugar, just so it's nice and creamy and the granules of sugar dissolve. Now I'm going to beat in 2 eggs, one at a time. And a 1/2 teaspoon vanilla. You can use a 1/4 teaspoon vanilla and a 1/4 teaspoon almond extract if you want. Now I'm going to add 1/3 of our dry mixture. And I have 1/3 of a cup of milk, so I'm just going to add about half that. Just stir it. And now another 1/3 of the dry ingredients. And the rest of the milk. Beat that. I'm just going to scrape down the sides. And the rest of the dry ingredients. And just beat that in. The batter is going to be quite thick. Now we're going to spoon the batter over our topping. You have to be gentle so you don't disturb the rhubarb too much. And you smooth it out as best as you can on top. I like to use an offset spatula for that. And we're going to bake this for about 45 minutes or until the tester comes out clean. So you want to make sure to check it. And if you check it after 30 minutes and you see that it's getting too brown, you could just lay a piece of aluminum foil over the top. After you take it out of the oven, you're going to let it sit for about 5 minutes and then run a knife around the edge and invert the cake onto a cake plate. Just want to even out the batter on the top as best you can. That looks good. So I'm going to pop this in the oven for about 45 minutes and I'll show it to you when it comes out. Okay, it's been 45 minutes and the cake looks and tests for done. So I'm just going to let it sit here for 5 minutes, run a knife around the edge and invert it onto a plate. So I'll show that to you when it's done. Here's hoping, no turning back. Ooh, that looks good. Only lost one piece of rhubarb right there. Oh, it smells really good. So, thanks for watching. We'll let this cool a little bit and serve it just warm or at room temperature, maybe with some soft whipped cream or ice cream. Be really good. Thanks for watching. Enjoy your upside down rhubarb cake.